Banneraholic is a printing service for trade show display products, premium roll-up banner stands, outdoor vinyl banners, outdoor teardrop banners, and much more. We provide the best quality for the cheapest price. Go to banneraholic.com to find out more or to place an order. Perth Sound Recording Studio offers broadcast quality sound recording services for professional, commercial and amateur music and voiceover. We can also have your recordings released worldwide through major digital retailers. Visit perthsoundrecordingstudio.com.au for more information. Welcome back to Perth Star. If you want to check out some exclusive behind the scenes action from this episode as well as the others, then subscribe to youtube.com/Perth Star Online. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Now, back to the show. Up next is Aaron and Nicole, whose third group member pulled out a few days before the Top 30 show. How will they go?
For the Top 30, I was put into a group with Aaron and Michael, and the song we got was Eleanor Rigby.
Eleanor Rigby. Oh, it's such a good song.
We all have completely different types of voices and also different experience levels. Both Aaron and myself, we haven't performed publicly before. Me in the shower, that's all the experience I've got. Mick is quite an experienced performer. He does some live gigs and he's quite familiar with performing. Rehearsals with Sonia could have gone a lot better.
All the lonely people, where do they all belong?
Basically, the three of us had come up to do the song in quite a fast-paced rock type of version. When we performed it in front of Sonia, we were basically told that we have ruined the entire melody of the song.
When you started, there was so much energy in it, it felt, whoa, it felt wrong. It was way too much energy.
During the Top 30 rehearsals, Michael didn't feel comfortable with the direction the competition was taking him, and with too many work commitments, decided to pull out.
Having to take time off work, I had to pull out.
It was now left up to Aaron and Nicole to pull together and perform as a duo.
I can probably speak for myself and Aaron that it is extremely nerve-wracking to think that we need to get up and perform something that, one, we're not 100% comfortable with, and two, I'm not sure whether the version that we've done now is any better than what we delivered at the rehearsal.
Well, there's no turning back now. Aaron and Nicole must perform whether they're ready or not.
Lives in a dream.
Waits at the window, wearing that face that she keeps in a jar by the door.
Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
So, did they pull it off?
As a group, there wasn't a huge amount of communication going between you. It really felt like two solo performances.
You needed to actually have some visual contact, and that would have probably brought the whole thing in together.
But the judges did see potential in Aaron.
Your voice quality, I think you have the capability of really, if you have lessons and work on your voice, it'll be great.
You've got a nice modern vocal, so you gave it a really nice twist, which I really liked.
And Nicole's feedback was mostly about her performance.
Be very careful when you sing, especially considering this song, it's a story. So closing your eyes means you've just cut us off and we're not in that story. So be very careful of that.
I think it can only really develop the more you perform. Your voice, you have a very soulful sound.
But you look great and you've certainly gone the extra miles considering what you've had to put up with this week.
I know 100%, and my partner will tell me all the time I do close my eyes and shut off, but that's a nerves thing and that's something I have to overcome.
I'm in a group with Dwayne and Josh. Yesterday, really happy about it because yesterday's, it's not easy, but it's a good song.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains.
Dwayne is a natural singer and really stood out at the auditions.
The room is spinning and I can't raise it. Ooh, my head is just aching. Hands won't stop sweating and my knees, girl, they just won't stop shaking.
But at the rehearsal, Dwayne's nerves were getting in the way.
All my troubles seem so far away.
At the rehearsals I was really nervous because I wasn't really in a comfortable environment that I usually am in.
Dwayne, you put so much more of yourself out there. And I said earlier that if you have nerves, you're just obviously not ready. What we saw right now is not what we saw in the audition.
I am really nervous for the Top 30 because I haven't really sung in front of a large audience before.
So, will Dwayne be able to get on top of his nerves for the performance?
I'm looking forward to see, you know, who gets through and who goes home, and hopefully all three of us get through. Hopefully.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away, and now it looks as though we're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be, and there's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly.
Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday.
Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play, and now I need a place to hide away.
Oh, I believe in yesterday.
The judges noticed that Dwayne's nerves interfered with his performance.
Dwayne, you know, you've got really nice tones, but you've got some pitching problems where you're falling away with your notes.
You know that you've got some pitch problems there. When you're in the zone, though, you just have some lovely texture to your voice, but you need to watch those nerves because they are going to pull your pitch a lot.
Yes. Will definitely stood out as a contender for the top 20.
I got to say, goosebumps. First time of the night, I had goosebumps.
You've got the makings of an opera singer. You know, with your vocals, you've got some opera there. But I thought that your vocal performance was the most outstanding.
Next Aussie boy group.
I was put into a group with Josh and Guy. We had to pull a song out of a hat. I chose Obla-Dee, Obla-Da, which I'd never heard of. I know it's terrible.
Obla-Dee, Obla-Da.
It was great working with them purely because all three of us had a completely different style.
The bang and a coat with the cliffhanger, watch me mangle or strangle this whole rap kid, come on. You can see the way you make a max sick from down, but I don't know where you gotta give me my cash quick, come on.
We had the idea within our group of making it like a barbershop quartet, doing the whole da 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 doo doo da da.
La la, how their life goes on. Da, 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 da.
But when we went to Sonia, she didn't like that whole idea, and she changed it to a stomp clap, which made it easier for us.
Yeah, we picked up a lot of tips.
We're like singing beats, and
we're doing it like a barbershop sort of thing. But
now we've like using our bodies as instruments more.
Yeah, so we're going for the stomp clap.
If you want some fun, sing Obla-Dee-Bla-Da.
Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Obla-Dee, Obla-Da, life goes on, brah. La la, how their life goes on. Obla-Dee, Obla-Da, life goes on, brah. La la, how their life goes on. In a couple of years they'll have built a home sweet home, with a couple of kids running through the yard.
Desmond and Molly Joe,
Da 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 da, Obla-Dee,
happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she still sings it with a band.
Obla-Dee, Obla-Da, life goes on, brah. Obla-Dee, Obla-Da, life goes on, brah. Life goes on. If you want some fun, sing Obla-Dee-Bla-Da-Da.
First of all, Chris, obviously your performance is in your blood. You can tell you really love that, and I could tell that you were also the leader of that group. Josh, you didn't seem to be enjoying it as much as I thought you would be. Is it kind of out of your comfort zone, maybe?
I thought I was enjoying it, but obviously I wasn't.
Just. Well, you seemed a little intense. You may be thinking about what you were doing. Maybe that's what it was.
Our Beatles expert wasn't quite happy with the arrangement.
I didn't sort of quite get, when you came forward and you guys were doing those little backing harmonies, you actually flat to the vocal. So that wasn't working. I don't know there was a complete pitch problem there.
He did, however, pick up on Chris's team leadership.
Yeah, Chris, you seem to hold it together, mostly vocally, very well.
Overall, the comments weren't too bad.
Oh, come on, round of applause. This guy! Absolutely fantastic.
Hey, I'm Shay. I've been put into a group with Jamie and Imogen for our top 30 song, and we're doing Help.
Oh, such a good song.
One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing.
Never ever bought a Beatles CD or wanted to sing a Beatles song, but now it's the show and I kind of have to. So I guess the song's quite appropriate for me considering it's called Help.
At the rehearsal with Sonia, she was quite happy with what we had come together with. Everyone knew their parts, and I think Shay was pretty surprised with herself in harmonies.
Help me get my feet back on the ground.
I love the chorus when you're in the unison.
Yeah, it's very good.
The energy is fantastic.
We'll pull it off, we're professionals. Hello.
Hopefully it works out really well and we get the shot into the top 20.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. I know that I've changed my mind, I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the haze. But every now and then feel so insecure. I know that I just need you like I've never done before.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
Help me.
Help me.
It was dynamic. I think you worked really well together. I think as singers individually, you've all got really, you've got a really good sound.
I'm going to stick my neck out a bit. I know we've only seen a few people, but that was the performance of the night for me so far.
I thought it was fabulous. It was a really very, very well put together effort. Vocally, you all sang well. Totally agree. The performance of the night so far, very well done, guys.
So can the next group top their performance? Hannah, Mikey and Darius got the Beatles classic with a little help from my friends.
All I know is that I should, 'cause she will love you more than I could.
I'm gonna rain on your parade. No, I won't take it again.
I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon.
Do you need?
We gotta get it.
Do you need anybody?
We chose to start on middle C because that seems to be the one. And when we're at home, it's really good. But I'm right on the top of my register, as you might realise. And so that was to try and...
No, but you did well.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
thought register was good.
Hannah struggles with her nerves, but Sonia can see she has much more potential.
Close your eyes. I want you to think about it. I know as a singer you shouldn't close your eyes. It's just not a good thing. But I want you to hear yourself. Okay, so just go.
What would you think if I sang out of tune?
Keep going.
Would you stand up and walk out of me?
Alright, see, did you hear what happened though? You moved your notes, so it's a, what would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? So you've got to stay in that register.
Yeah.
A bit more to do.
Yeah, a bit more to do, yeah.
But we will be ready.
Yeah.
So, how will they go?
What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
How do you feel at the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with help from my friends. I get high with help from my friends. I gotta try with help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get high with help from my friends. I get high with help from my friends. I'm gonna try with help from my friends. My friends.
I could definitely see all three of you thinking. So you were definitely on track of what you were doing rather than the performance itself.
I can see you've got a dynamic going on there within the group, but you were all looking at each other a little bit too much, so make sure we want to be included too.
I definitely felt a little bit excluded from the performance. It definitely felt like you were singing just amongst yourselves. It was like there was a party going on and I wasn't invited.
I thought that Mickey's vocal was very, very good. Your vocals are great. I thought the actual arrangement of the song was very good. I wondered why when you went into the Do You Need Anybody that nobody sang the fifth, the top vocal, which I think you could have taken.
Hannah, you had some pitchy moments. When you got in though, you've got a lovely voice, very sweet voice. So don't stop that. Just keep that ear training going and keep working on that.
I think we did our best. I think we could do better. Certainly there's a lot we can work on there.
And you're showing enough chest for the rest of us, so that's nice. Winner. Okay, guys, look, we're going to go to a short break, but you want to sing us out? Yes? Hands, I do. Come on.
I get high with help from my friends. I get by with help from my friends.
Don't know the words.
I'm gonna try with help.
We'll see you after this on Perth Star.
Do you need anybody?
Still to come, 10 more contestants will be eliminated, and the top 20 is revealed.